What's up, YouTube? It's Nate. I'm back again. It's reaction time. And if you click the link, you know exactly what time it is. It's Dimash time. That's right. That's right. We're gonna go ahead and take a little group trip down in the Dimash pit for some serious hardcore Dimashing. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna run with this. This is gonna be my theme for Dimash, right? I love it because it's so. It gives me that feeling like where the metal music always did. That, you know, hey, it's time to get live, right? You're gonna feel the blood start to flow a little bit. The hair on the back of your neck stands up in anticipation. And I know I've only heard 3 songs of his, but that's where I'm going. That's where I'm getting here. So. I had the little question, little pull to see which Queen song I was gonna do, and you know, The Show Must Go On. It was the winner. It makes sense, you know. A lot of people just want me to follow his progression through the singer, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, once we finish with this one, let me know what the next one is, and we'll go to that one too. So, yeah, we got The Show Must Go On by Queen. Freddie Mercury is... I would not be surprised if Dimash was a huge Freddie Mercury fan. I mean, any singer should be a huge Freddie Mercury fan because he's the greatest. He's one of the greatest of all time. He was the first one that really made operatic, theatric kind of music cool in a popular sense, and that's groundbreaking territory. So. A lot of people commented that they didn't want me to give too much credence to his pronunciation, and I'm not going to. When I learn songs that I'm going to be singing, I learn them phonetically first because I always want to know how to sing them. I want to sing the melodies properly before I sing the words properly. So yeah, I will give 0 credence to the pronunciation. I really don't care. It's the delivery that matters to me. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. And yeah, with no further blah 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 jibber jabbering like I tend to do, let's straight to it. Dimash with The Show Must Go On, cover of Queen. Ooh. Actually, I need to plug in my headphones. I can't forget those. The handy dandy try. I did that once before, and it caused all kinds of issues when it came to editing these things. So I'm not gonna screw that up again. So here we go with Dimash. Let's get that Dimashing on. I might jump up and slam myself off a wall if this gets a little nutty. So just in case, I'm a fair warning. Here we go. The thing he's wearing's interesting. It's like a backwards hoodie, sort of. It's the second song of the 4 that I've done. It started with a heartbeat. Is there any significance to that? Let me know in the comments.
What are we living for? About these places, a wasted nose is cold. Holding on, does anybody know what you're looking for? And not the hero, and not the mind described. They had the curtain in the path to mine. Holds the line, does anybody want to take it anymore? Show must go on. Show must go on. It's on the hardest breaking. My mind up, my way flying, but my spine still stays home.
The first part was interesting.
I need the all to change, and as it continues, and as it federal man, on and on, just anybody know What you're looking for? Quest of learning. I must be coming now. Some journey. What's it calling now? All souls down is breaking, but inside it's taking back into me free. Show must go on. Show must go on. Inside my heart is breaking. I wake up every flagging but my smile still stays on.
I'm glad they brought the guitar in. There he goes, doing Dimash things. That's what Dimashing is.
My song is painted, my series of butterflies. Friendly chance of yesterday, we club on every time. I can lie my life.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
I look like I hurt his hurt. Bet he iced those knees afterwards.
If I didn't regret, I am living in a day. Always a
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
it's up to the repair. I wouldn't care. God is
Alright, alright. Right on. Good job, Dimash. That was good. Okay, so I immediately am going to go back on what I said earlier. I said I wasn't going to mention the pronunciation, but I am. But in a good way, because I think this was the first time that Dimash sounded human. Like that first 45 seconds where he was in that sort of lower register that was kind of soft. It almost seemed like he was focusing on the pronunciation a little too much, and it wasn't as clean as he usually is. But I think that's kind of endearing because it shows that he's not a machine. He's a man. He's actually a human being. Perhaps even from this planet. He might not be an alien, but he's still amazing. And then of course, you know, that after that he just turned it on and said, "Okay, I got this," and went back to Dimashing in a way that only Dimash can. So yeah, and you know, and there was another moment, I think it was right around the 2-minute and 10-second mark, where he kind of did a vocal distortion kind of thing, a breakup thing, where he just kind of, you know, kind of that rock and roll kind of high-pitched, gravelly breakup distortion that you get in a lot of rock singers. I don't feel like he does that very often because it wasn't as good as everything else he does. I'm not saying it sucked, because it didn't, but on the singing side, just on the pure total package singing side, best in the world. That one technique, I put him middle of the pack. It was not it was obviously not something he does a lot. And I'm not putting it down by any means. I'm not saying this makes Dimash less. It doesn't. It just shows me that he's still growing. He's still exploring the different things, the different the techniques that he doesn't always do, like that. So I'm hoping, as he travels down the line, maybe he starts covering some more rock-based stuff, and he takes it upon himself to develop, or more of that rock and roll aspect of his singing, because it's that's definitely more technique. The growls and the grunts and the the bluesy gravel that you get in a lot of people's voices, that's a skill as well. And if he goes in that direction and he starts really kind of exploring that, I would like to see him grow in that respect. And if he does, oh good lord, and there's no doubt he's the best ever, because then he could do anything from Led Zeppelin to shoot, I mean, you name it, he can do it, right? You can't put a cap on that. So yeah, man, Dimash is awesome. This was cool. He definitely took some liberties with the arrangement, which was cool. It was less rock and roll than the Queen version, which doesn't suit me, but it didn't make it less enjoyable. I think I think that goes back to that whole, he's not super well versed in the rock style, it seems to me. So, as a nod of the cap to it, that's saying, hey, I'm going down this road, then I like it a lot. Yeah, interested to see where he goes next. Interested to hear the other Queen one. But in the meantime, let's I'm gonna listen to this more and more and more and more. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I don't really have much more to say about it than I haven't already said. So thank you guys for watching. That's for one. Thank you guys for all the support, the likes, the subscribes, the just blowing this channel up. My head is spinning over how quickly this has escalated. And you guys are a big reason why. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that. You kind of you put the fire under my ass for making these videos, and the response is making it very easy to sit down after a long day at work and say I'm gonna make some videos, because I know they're appreciated, and I want you guys to know that I appreciate you. So thank you guys again for all the support on the channel. I'm gonna keep doing the best I can for you, and keep on reacting to Dimash. So yeah, I can't wait for the next one. Let me know which one you want me to do next. I know Agni Pietra is on the list. I know that the Queen medley is on the list, as well as a whole lot of other ones. There's so many I can't even keep in track. So yeah, let me know. If it's the next one in order, it's the next one in order for the singer. I'm cool with that too. So hit me up in the comments, give me your thoughts, and I can't wait to do the next one, guys. Thank you, and yeah, have a good one. We'll see you on the next reaction. Later.